zijn.
This week on Big Boys TV, we're in northern Michigan guiding for the elk hunt. My dad was able to successfully fill his tag last week, and this week we have Keith, who was also lucky enough to draw a bull tag.
Yeah. This is our next hunter, Keith. Right there. That's Keith right there. Yep. How's it going, Keith? He's just adjusting his belt.
He's just a little shy.
He's shy. If you missed my beautiful 5x6 massive northern Michigan bull kill, Austin right now is going to replay that for you. Go ahead, Austin. Well, I wanted to do it with my bull, B-O-W, for the bull, B-U-L. But this is a monster down here, so we're going to try to get a shot at it. I just brought a backup gun that was in my truck. Jada's first gun. We're back. We have Keith again, and we're going to go into an area. They're rutting good. It's really warm, so it's going to be a late, probably movement night. And we're going to start bugling and working these bulls and see if we can't get one to pop out of their wallow. I'm sure they're right in the cool water somewhere. See what happens here. Let's roll.
On the first night out, my dad takes Keith to the same spot where he killed his bull. There was 2 6x6s fighting, and now Keith has to decide which one he wants to shoot.
Oh, here we go.
Definitely tell which one's bigger. Push them. Man, look at that bigger one. Just push that little guy. Oh my gosh.
The bigger bull pushes the other bull off, and then comes charging in, and Keith has to make a decision quick.
little bit better, not to be too picky, but once in a lifetime, I mean, I want to wait for the right bull, even though that was about as picture perfect as you can get. Right? Oh yeah, it was awesome.
What a way to start a hunt. Keith decides to pass on this bull since it was his first night out. When we return, Keith and my dad go back to that same spot where they find a giant bull. Stay tuned to see what happens.
Hunter Safety System introduces the LimiShield, the first ever scent control harness.
Welcome back. It's our second morning of the Michigan elk season. My dad is guiding Keith, our second bull hunter. They passed on a decent 6x6 last night because we know there's bigger bulls in the area thanks to our Spy Point trail camera. So they're headed back to the same spot in hopes that the big boy will show himself. They got to the field early, and when they crest the top of the hill, there was 2 rag bulls about 200 yards away. And then they spotted the monster bull stepping out with some cows about 300 yards away. So Keith lays down and gets ready to take the shot. Keith was pumped. This bull was huge, and they could not wait to see him. But my dad also had a cow hunter in the area, and as soon as this bull went down, a bunch of cows started coming into the field. So my dad got the cow hunter and got him into position.
Watch out, let him lay down right there. Keith, get up, let him lay down.
Just like, get right where you go. What are they doing?
That front one is and the back one is.
That front one's a cow. See that front one? Okay. Just take your time. Shoot. I'm gonna stop him. You tell me when you're ready, I'll stop him. What one you going for? The back one?
That.
Are you going for the second one? Calf and the cow and the calf next to each other. Yep. She's walking forward. Watch that calf. Yep. Watch that other cow. Let that. I don't want you to get mixed up. It's a front cow.
Right.
Front cow.
Yep, she just stepped out.
Watch that second one.
Yeah, don't shoot.
Don't shoot. Keep an eye on that first.
It's the blonder of them. There you go. She's right open in the middle.
Now she open right in the middle.
Nice, nice, nice. Good hit.
And with one shot, she went down, and they had 2 animals on the ground within 5 minutes of each other.
How's that?
That's awesome. Wow. Probably my first and only elk hunt, and I wanted to put a trophy on the wall. I've got a good guide that allowed me to pass on some really nice bulls and stick it out, which I'm very fortunate to have someone that says, no, we'll wait for a better one. And he put me on a bull that is, I mean, a bull of a lifetime. I don't care what state you're in, so I can't wait to go down there and get my hands on him.
You're gonna get his hands on
Thank
him.
you. Congratulations to you. Double down. And that made it even sweeter. 2 for 1.
Don't go anywhere. When we return, they go admire these beautiful animals, and we have an unexpected surprise.
This segment brought to you by Marathon, fueling the American spirit.
Welcome back. When we left, Keith and our cow hunter were able to take down a bull and a cow within minutes of each other.
Nice. Nice. Good hit.
Now they're headed down to check them out.
It still hasn't like sunk in. I'm surprised I wasn't like more nervous. It just kind of was like shooting like go. And of course the shakes came after he was down.
Got on the ground now. Thank you.
What was that?
That's awesome. Wow. Probably my first and only elk hunt, and I wanted to put a trophy on the wall. I've got a good guide that allowed me to pass on some really nice bulls and stick it out, which I'm very fortunate to have someone that says, no, we'll wait for a better one. And he put me on a bull that is, a bull of a lifetime. I don't care what state you're in. So I can't wait to go down there and get my hands on him. Thank you. Congratulations to you. Double down.
My dad had Keith rack another shell just in case this bull tries to stand up and get away, and it ended up being a great idea.
Not at that distance. If he jumps up, I need you to be able to gotcha. Okay, now go up.
He's a monster.
The bull jumps up and Keith was able to get a lethal shot on him, and he finally goes down. This is why we stress so much to always stay on the animal and keep your gun loaded until you get right up to him, just in case this kind of stuff happens.
How is he?
He's beautiful. He's everything I imagined my Michigan elk would be, that's for sure. And then some, I think. Wow, what a fucking monster. What a beautiful animal.
What is it? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's a little bigger than mine, so we're gonna have to cut some of these tips off. That's how it works.
I don't even care. I just want, this is the caliber bull I wanted, and we were very patient. I had a good guide that allowed me to be patient, and we had some 250, 60-inch bulls that we passed on that presented beautiful opportunities, but once in a lifetime tag, I wanted a once in a lifetime bull, and you did your job and put me on it.
Look at this one right here. Amazing. Keith did a great job. I knew Keith and I would hit it off well. We met at the orientation. He had called, obviously, before that. He got a referral from, I think it's your uncle?
My uncle, yeah.
Yep. And we've just had a great time with him. We've taught him how to go through fences. And we've had just a blast. And I convinced him to not shoot the small ones, because I said, if you're just patient, I'll get you a big one. And I knew this season was going to be the key. There was 2 rag bulls out here. They were getting too close to his cows because he went in here. He came out and charged, chased them off, and was going back in. I cow called him, stopped him a couple times to present a shot. He did just a great job. I know the adrenaline's flowing. I mean, most people have never killed an elk in their life, let alone have a caliber bull like this in front of you.
This is what I was looking for.
This is what it's all about, folks. Big boy down here in northern Michigan. We got 2 down here. Keith shot a nice 7x7, and then these cows didn't know what to do, so they come running across this field. This is the corner they came out last night, remember?
Yep.
And so that's where they wanted to go back.
Yep.
There's a good chance they would have all come across. So,
Yeah, they were heading that direction.
yeah, and so he made a perfect shot, came down from the UP, and took care of business.
Yeah.
Jeez, 24-hour hunt.
It's the way to do it.
That's right, that's right. That's why you hire a guide.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Awesome. Anything you want to say?
I No, not really. It's just great to have a great guide and a very personable guy and all that stuff, and to be on film and everything. That's kind of cool too.
Yeah,
I never expected that.
Right.
But
You're a movie star.
I love the taste of cow meat. I do.
That's right. We love to get these for these folks. These are memories. Typically, it's a once-in-a-lifetime tag, and so for us to capture this on film for them, it's just an amazing experience for them that they'll be able to cherish and share with their kids and their family.
Don't go anywhere. Big Boys TV will be right back with more Michigan elk hunts. This segment is brought to you by Whitetail Institute. Research equals results. Welcome back. It's the last day of the Michigan elk hunt, and we have one more bull hunter left. Earlier in the day, she passed on a decent 5x6.
If you look like me, he's got nice fronts. His eye guards are pretty nice. He's stronger on the right side than the left. That's what makes him a 6. Is the right side. The left side, he's missing that 6th point coming off the back.
They left and went to another property where they found a bull worth shooting. The bull was about to cross the road with some cows, so they got set up for the shot. The bull stopped right behind a tree, so they had to wait for him to take a couple more steps.
There's only one bull. The other one is.
The shot was just a little far back, so they decided to let him sit overnight and go look for him the next morning.
Anyhow, we're gonna go try to find this critter. It's cool this morning. Should be a good morning to protect the meat, protect the animal. So let's go try to find it and see how good a shot it really was.
And with the help of me and Austin's great tracking skills, we were able to find this bull.
You guys say come this way. I think he's this way.
Good job.
Thank you so much.
One of those sleepless nights.
It was.
Gosh, he wasn't that far.
No, I believe you, sir.
I wasn't
like a
gonna
big
say it. I
brown
wasn't gonna
spot
say
sitting
it.
over there. Where'd I get him? Right here. Right where we thought. Yeah.
Look at all this. It's like got red stake going on in it. That's crazy. We were hunting a different bull, hopefully last night, but I had a cow hunter, and so we killed the cow, and then Brian, in the meantime, called me and said he's got an animal crossing and get over here, which is our normal routine lately. And so Sandra said, let's run.
Yes, that's what I said.
And so we ran back to the truck like we have been just about every day when Brian calls, and got over here, got set up there, crossing a 2-track, just in time the cows were, and we figured he would cross right behind him, and sure enough he did. The shot was a little ways back, and so I'm always cautious to just keep pushing him and pushing him. So we just backed out.
What a great way to end the second season. Tune in next week to watch us guide more Michigan elk hunters in the December season. Also, stay up to date with everything we're doing in the outdoors on Facebook, Instagram, and as always, BigBoysTV.com. Thanks for watching.
I'm gonna tune.
Keith has to set.
After I shot the biggest bull here, I thought I'd bring in Keith. See how that works? See how that works?